I think Phoebe, color is very important to our mental health, right?
Yes.
I know that you are an architect and I have seen some of your designs where really you are playing with the colors which suits the human's mental health. I feel like that because being a medical professional, I give much importance to the colors. I have seen in the hospitals, in many places, they are giving concentration to the colors to seek the healing very quickly. What is your opinion about it?
Yeah. Actually, color is a very important aspect which affects the psychology of a person, the psychological aspect of a space. That's why when people choose colors, they choose with confidence and caution, especially in the cases of schools, hospitals and all. Because the mental health of a patient that can be affected a lot with the use of the colors, because he's spending a lot of time in the hospital.
So, welcome you all to Salingist, and it's me, Salina, with you. I have my close friend that is Febin Kunyabdullah with me. She's an architect. Just tell about you.
Hi everybody, I'm Fibin. I'm an architect by profession and now I run an interior design company. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you can listen more about the colors and how to opt the colors from her. So stay tuned with me. So I know that it's known as a therapy. When I was going through something, I happened to read that there is a color therapy.
Yeah, Selena, there is a therapy called ChromoTherapy. It's actually based on colors. It's a supportive therapy along with the balanced diet, adequate nutrition and light exercises like yoga and all. It's a very effective therapy. Yeah, it's widely known these days.
Okay, maybe that is the reason nowadays all the hospitals, they are having a special architect to design that, right? Especially the mental asylums or the mental hospital, which is well organized, they are creating in such a way.
Yes.
So being an architect, what are the things that you are keeping in your mind when the people come to you to design a particular living space?
Actually, speaking about colors, the color choices vary from person to person. It's completely personal choice. Still, there are some aspects you have to keep in mind while choosing a color, because the space we spend a lot of time, the color of that space, it has a lot of importance, because it actually lifts up your mood or bring down your mood. So just imagine yourself sitting inside a dark room alone. What will be your feeling?
I can't even tolerate that even for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you will feel irritated and you'll be very uncomfortable. On the other hand, just imagine yourself sitting inside a soft, light colored environment.
That's really motivates us,
Yeah,
I think.
you'll feel very relaxed and calming.
That's why we are thinking on the colors, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are telling that it changes our mood and it have a role in changing our mood. So can you tell the prioritized colors which can give us different moods?
Yeah. For example, when we're using blue, blue is actually cool color.
Is it a light blue or dark blue?
Light blue, for example, teal. Teal is a shade of blue. It's a very good color which can be used in study areas, libraries, etc. Okay, it's said that it can improve your concentration.
Oh.
Okay, so blue is a color which adds coolness and also it will help the space to look maximized.
Then next?
Okay, so red. Red is a color which adds warmth and intimacy, and for example, red is a good choice for bedrooms. And acid yellow. Acid yellow adds life and vibrancy.
Oh,
Yeah. And crisp green adds freshness.
okay. Because when I was in the school age, people used to tell that green color is good. Sit in the green color to read or to understand the things, or better greeneries are good to
we are
absorb the
sitting
things.
inside a park, lush green park and all. It's actually a very fresh feeling for us, right? It's not necessary that we add that particular paint color, but adding some element of this color. For example, for yellow we can use some cushions or some throws or some soft furnishings in yellow color.
So I can understand from this that particular colors element can be added.
Yes, the
so
colors can
whoever
be
watching this, if they want to make the
Yeah.
changes, no need to change the whole paint
No,
color.
you can add it as an element. You can bring the element as a focal point, or maybe for when I told you about green color, you can add plants and such greenery element in your houses. Like nowadays, everybody loves indoor plants, loves to have so much of indoor plants inside their home. It really adds to the freshness of the mood and lifts your mood.
I think the schools. Yeah, you were telling that green is good for learning and for understanding, perceiving the things. So in the schools, which color is good? Can you say like same like in the hospital, light colors?
In schools, the use of colors, it depends on which space that child is exposed to. For example, for a study area, as I suggested earlier, you can use some cool blue color or teal color, and in activity room we can use some warm colors like red or orange, so that it boosts the child's creativity and energy levels. The use of colors in schools actually, it motivates and improves a child's performance a lot, and it plays a very important role in a school and the spaces where the children are exposed to.
Okay.
Another example we can say the use of colors in children's hospital. It's very important.
Okay, that's why I can see that nowadays the newly innovation in the hospitals, they are really concentrating on the curtains color even. I think it's made them fresh. Yes, it's a part of healing the patients also. Can you just suggest like if someone is opting for their living space, living room, what color is the best you are suggesting?
Yeah, that also depends on the personal choice. There is a factor that you can alter any problematic areas or illusions using the color. For example, if I quote, if you want to maximize the space, if your space is small and you want to make it look big, we can create illusions using color. Using of light colors, light toned colors will help the space look more big.
Can we do something like, for example, if the roof is too high or if the roof is too low, how can make the illusion?
Yeah, if we want to bring the roof down, we can use a darker shade than the wall color, so it will make an illusion that the roof is lower. And the same thing we can do to make the roof look higher. We can use a lighter color than the walls to make the roof look higher.
Okay,
Also,
that's why in some spaces it's seen that they are putting the darker color to the roof. I used to think, what is this?
Yes,
This is the concept.
yes. They're creating illusions using colors. Okay. And the same thing applies to corridors also. If we want to shorten a corridor, use a darker shade on the end wall of the corridor and it will look shortened. And if you want the corridor to look long, use the lighter color.
I can understand, like yeah, the colors is something that is really plays an important role, and the space where we are spending for a long time, the color is really crucial.
Very
Yeah.
important. It's very important.
Okay.
Also, light also plays a major role.
So what kind of colors of the lights? For example, incandescent lamps are there, fluorescent lamps are there. There is some other kinds like which gives a bright color. So what do you suggest? Or we should opt two types of colors in a particular room for the lights?
So speaking about light, light is an important animator of the space. Without light, there will be no visual form of texture or color. So choosing a light is very important. So when choosing light also you have to be very careful, because the color, when we have to perceive it in its correct shade, light plays a very important role, and you have to be very careful not to use green or blue light, because it completely changes the color when the green or blue light falls into that color, it completely changes the nature of the color.
Okay, I think green or blue color is not good for us to stay a long time.
Yes, you'll feel very
If we go for
uncomfortable.
an orchestra or something, stage shows, I know that when I come back, I feel headache because I was exposed to such kind of light. So that's why we should avoid those.
Such kind of lights when used in disco parties and all, it increases your energy level a lot. That's why those colors are used in such parties. But you can't stay in such places, like you can't be exposed to such places for a long time.
That's correct.
Maybe,
In the pub, in the disco areas and all, these colors are really keep on flashed off. But I don't think we can stay for a long time. Soon after, we will just get exhausted. Yeah. Anyway, have your coffee there. If someone is going to construct a new house or new hospital of their own or new schools, you have any suggestion?
When choosing colors for a house or any interiors, first keep in mind what kind of activity has to be taken place in that particular space. For example, the activity that's taking place in a dining room is entirely different from that of an activity that's happening in a study room. So consider that in mind. You can't give a very dark or vibrant color in a study room. In a living room, we mainly choose it for welcoming guests and all, or a time which we spend, a quality time which we spend with the family. So we have to choose colors accordingly. It should be like a welcoming, warm environment.
Like blue or green, you mean like blue?
Or any soft colors. I can suggest you the safest color always in any space is cream or beige colors, because it's neutral. Okay, so and you can use accent colors for the accessories or properties we are using, and change the mood of the environment. For example, if we want to use mustard yellow or acid yellow, we can use it in furnishings. You can experiment. You can always experiment it with soft furnishings or cushions or throws or pillows or whatever you're using in your space. You can always experiment with colors.
Okay.
When you get bored of that, or you want to change the mood, you can always change the soft furnishings.
So better that is less expensive also.
Yes.
Just if you spend money on the cushions covers or pillow covers or the bedspreads, so we can change frequently when we want to change the mood.
Yes.
I experienced that when I am stressed from the job and when I come back, I want the house to be cleaned, and I usually put the light color bed sheets because it gives a vibrance to me. So enough, we have discussed enough, and I thought they got enough. Thank you so much. I think I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's order something.
We can order something as well. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's have some sandwich. We are hungry because we came early morning. So stay tuned with Salinjist, and thank you, Fabi.
Thank you so much for having me here.
And you can also contact her. She have a new company, that's Panache. What is
Panache Design Concepts. We are dealing with the interior designing, interior styling.
I will not allow her to advertise here. enough.
No.
If she start to talk it will be too much. Enough. Okay? Let them contact you. So signing off, Sally and
Febin.
bye. Take care.
Take care.